Всем QqBtw, с вами как всегда Furych, и сегодня мы продолжаем проходить Kingdom Come Deliverance. В предыдущей серии мы наконец-то отомстили главарю разбойников, который нас побил в скалице и отобрал у нас меч. Но, к сожалению, меч мы не нашли. Так что вот такие вот дела. Ну а сегодня будем проходить дополнительное задание, которое нам дали пани Стефани. Будем забирать драгоценный камень. Так что всем приятного просмотра и let's get it. Killing for the wake my hand and a feeling coming in my hand. Так, 2 часа подождем.
Hey, don't you want a little wager on the rat-aid tourney?
Пока что нет. Такс. Что у нас по деньгам? 700 голды, да? Так. Тик-так. Тик-так. Ага. Еще карт сокровищ у нас очень много. Так, ладно. Куда нам надо? Нам надо вот сюда вот, да? Можно, в принципе, от ледичка пойти, да? Да, я думаю, пойдем от лелечка. Кстати, поесть надо бы. Что у нас тут есть вообще? Из еды у нас ничего нет. Ладно. Что это? Что это такое?
No kurwa!
Кто вообще такой? Я себе на меня что, охоту открыли? Прям возле города, нифига себе.
To hell with you! Fucking hell!
Чё, меня отравил? Это вообще такое нахрен? Тут забыл. Нахрен. Да что? Можно удар нанести, алло. Что это вообще такое, ёптых-дык? Чё он тут вообще забыл? Чё за урод? Прям возле... Я манал. Значит, сначала. Сука, его замотаю.
Walk off with my... What's the matter? Come on!
Да и нахрен.
Bring it on!
Кто ты такой, ёптых-дык? Господи. Черный Петр какой-то. А черный Петр? Знакомо. Подожди, что? Черный Петр? Черный Петр, черный Петр. А это не этот ли? Подожди-ка. У которого я выиграл турнир. Он же тоже там черный кто-то был. Смотрите, что. Как?
I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
Что он тут забыл, непонятно, конечно. Да, у него меч был отравленный. Хрена себе. Туфли паломника. 400 голды. Так, ну ладно. Интересно. Ты чё? Что? Ладно. Чё у меня лошадь? У нее кузнеца же ее чинить, правильно? Странно. А что с лошадью? Свинья. Демона. Я хз, чё с ней, я в шоке просто. Тотально похрен. Я хоть туда иду? Угу, по прямой до развилки.
I'm poor. Not a single grosh into my name. Please, help me. Please, sir. Help me.
What's happened to you?
I've walked all the way from Kuttenberg, but as you can see, I'm barefoot. My feet are frayed to the bone. Don't you have a strip of clean cloth for me, good sir, so I can swathe my feet at least?
Wait, I'll see what I've got.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I seldom meet such a good Samaritan. God shall repay you.
Anytime. Take care now.
В натуре.
Yeah.
Что с ней случилось? Что она не скочит? Ёпта-гадок. Я в шоке. Нахрен она мне всралась? 206 потратил. 1000. У нас скакать скотина не хочет. Неужели? Так, до первого поворота направо. Хорошо. О, кстати, еда. Можно заодно к кожевнику зайти и сказать, что его сын умер. Блин, ну блин, обидно так, реально. За сына его, мне кажется, я с помощью медицинской 3 мог бы ему помочь. Ну да ладно.
Good health to you. Go. Please, try and find him.
Если ты.
Good day to you. Farewell.
Смысл? Надо к этому зайти, к корчмарю, купить у него еды.
I'm honored.
Так, что бы я тут купить подешевле? Ну, галики, как всегда. А у меня вообще торговаться.
Let's talk about the...
Судим-ка с тобой цену мы. 13, хотя надо было еще меньше ставить, ну ладно. Так, поехали. Отлично. Ровно соточка. That's nice, как говорится. Так, значит, мы сейчас находимся в ледачку. Соответственно, первый поворот налево. Да, налево там какие-то еще заросли. Поклейщик мне не нужен.
This won't take long.
Тыгдык, да шо ж за дела-то такие? Он один хоть? Шо ж сегодня за... Ты чё? Ты чё, свинья?
Haircut.
Come here, Lily Liver.
Shit.
Что нахрен? На тебе. На, уродец. Что ж сегодня за день-то такой? Везде разбойники какие-то. Яман. Всем что-то надо. Только починился. Опять с набора портного уходит, как не в себя. Угар луковый. Да, все уже почти поломанный. Так, лагерь, да? Ага, нам не в лагерь. Там в другую чуть сторону. Прям сюда. Тык-тык. А тут завороты. Офигеешь. Так. Да я тут Ага. Нет, мне получается вверх. Офигеть, тут колесов. Реально такие засады можно делать. Так, а вот городок. Надо найти тут скупщика. Весьма. Опа. То, что мне надо. Так. Капец. А, кубок еще. И шкура. Капец, я с них подлутал. Поговорить с тобой можно? Я в шоке. Стал за прилавок, хрен пойми куда ж. Один и один 꽱⟬ нафармил. С пацанов. Опа. Что? Так. Почему она снялась? Ничего не понял. Странно.
Let's talk about... Are we... Yep.
Aye, for that.
Отлично. Почему с меня снялся доспех? Вот это, конечно, загадка. Так, что у тебя тут есть насчет ремонта? Ага, ну тут моего ничего нету, значит...
Can you show me...
Certainly.
А, уже тут понятно. Так, ладно. Давай-ка вот так вот. 4000. 4200. Один и 8. Тысяча. Тут ничего больше нету. Так, бронника у меня в принципе там достаточно, но можно 2 купить. Новеньких, да, чисто обновить.
Let's have a word about the price.
Мне бы портного найти тут.
What?
Нормально. Нормально. Так, а есть ли у вас тут еще... И вот тут.
God bless.
А, да, понятно.
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers.
Понятно.
Wine squeezed from grapes, cultivated from a
Надо
rose
открыть
bush.
карту, посмотреть, кого я тут вообще пооткрывал. Так, бакалейщик, тут бронник, тут купец. Вот купцу бы я сходил. Там 100% можно все пораздавать. Так, вот тут кто у нас? Тут у нас писар. Кстати, можно у него купить какие-то, может... Опа, букварь 3. Сюда. Сюда. Дорого, конечно. Но что делать? 500 голды, блин, реально дороговато. Давай 400. 460, 440.
Aye.
Блин, ну и дороговато, конечно. Две книги у меня. Эссе. Чего? Десятого уровня у меня какой? У меня разве не 10-й? У меня там приближенно к 10-му. Чтение 8. Ладно, это пока на этот. Дальше. Верховая езда изучена. Там еще навык какой-то. Хорошо. Одну книгу и все, в принципе. Чтение 9. Плохо. Так, вот это. Так, это продать.
Let's have a word.
Ай, за 49. 46. Нормально будет. Так, Ага, верховая езда уже. Уже 20 почти что. Так, если ваша лошадь правильно, она будет бежать быстрее. Нет. Бурых, ваша лошадь будет очень норовистой, но виной походу она будет пугаться гораздо меньше. Говно. Ваша лошадь не будет пугаться лежащих воров, пока кто-нибудь ее не ударит. Не очень. Но лошадь никогда вас не сбросит, если вы не в бою. Ну, навыки вообще какие-то не очень. А, у меня еще что-то. Чтение, кстати. Так. Опа, это я взял бы. Так, ладно, поехали. Тут еще кто-то. Оп. На, сапожник, нет. Сапожник, мне портной нужен. Так, ладно, назад. Опа, а вот и портной. А вот и он. Привет.
God save.
Так, ну мне чинить нечего. Так, я бы у тебя купил наборы. У тебя только такие... А, вот. Так. И, наверное, один вот так.
Let's talk about...
Давай 255. 265.
Alright,
Опа. Вот это торговля. Вот это я понимаю. Бакалейщик. А, это вот он тут. Так, подожди-ка. Я уже тут, купец на противоположной стороне. Значит, мне надо купить. Мне надо сюда. Продавать всякий хлам еще. Привет.
Good health.
Good luck to you.
Фиась, ты тут. Так, вроде бы все.
Let's have a word.
All right.
Нормально. Вот она думаю, где эта повестка вонючая? Так, набор я сложил.
Take care now.
Can we do something?
That's still.
Нормально. Так, поехали.
Yeah.
Ну, купальня, кстати. Можно в купальню зайти. Купальня у нас вот тут, да?
God preserve.
I mean,
That
I'm not giving.
Что-то
You
ёпта,
Good
ты
luck, Stan.
капец. Хозяйки в купальне вообще какие-то жадные. Никогда не торгуются.
Yeah. Yeah.
Henry, I'm glad you came.
Чё?
Where's he going? Is he ignoring us? Henry! Hey!
О, вообще.
We've known each other our whole lives, near enough.
Смотри, кого мы нашли, ё-моё.
Henry.
I'm glad to see you.
Мы знакомы?
Matthew, Fritz, you're alive.
Of course we're alive.
You can't get rid of us that easily.
I'm almost surprised how happy I am to see the pair of you are all right.
We are now, but we barely made it.
Yeah, it was hard. Fritz ran like a little girl.
Really?
Bollocks! Bloody joker.
Tell us what happened to you.
They gave me a pretty good thrashing as well. It was only in Rat-Eye that I got back in my right mind.
And I see you're not doing too badly for yourself. What are you up to?
Right now, I'm a squire for Sir Radzig.
I see you've worked your way up.
And how are you two getting by?
It's shit.
You said it. We're still chopped off to bits. Owe the monastery a bundle. And there's no work here.
Not for anyone with more than half a brain, anyway.
Well, you two and work never got along. But don't tell me that they're not in need of carpenters. They're reconstructing the monastery.
They don't want us there.
And there's nothing else around here.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to know of anything?
It will really help us out right now.
Well, I can ask around, but I'm not promising anything.
Thanks, Henry.
We'll pay off the debt, don't you worry.
And where would they hire you to?
Well, we were carpenters in the mines, so wherever they work with wood, I suppose. Forget about construction. After Skalitz, no one will be building for a long time. Just here in Sassau, and they don't want us here. The best chance we have is to work at a mill. People always have to eat. Ideally, we're looking for a job that pays a lot and doesn't require much work.
What other neighbours of ours made it?
Your hunker's in the monastery. That girl really helped us out. That's about all we know. When we ran for it, we helped Teresa, but who knows where she is now? We got separated.
I was the one who helped her get out of Skalitz. She lives with her uncle in a mill in Ratai.
I'm glad she survived. Since you know her so well, why not try asking her if she knows about any work? Bye.
Ари. И Фрицик. Фрицик, ты шо там?
Hey, twat face.
The monastery wants you to pay for treatment. That doesn't sound right.
Leave it be, Howell.
I won't. What happened?
We might have pummeled his face. But don't get involved, Henry. We'll settle it on our own.
Wait, who exactly did you pummel?
Well, he kept on bothering us and... in a nutshell, it was his fault and we're not going to talk about it anymore.
But couldn't there be a way to settle it? Maybe he'd let you off the...
There isn't.
Well, don't be a twat, Fritz. The two of you are up to your necks in shit, and you're going to play tough instead of seeing sense.
Go to hell, Henry. You and Elias. You're one as bad as the other.
Yeah, if you say so, I'll leave it be. I want to get...
Certain.
I'd like to... Isn't...
Сейчас.
Hey, good. See you later. Glad to...
I want to get... I'm in... Isn't...
Все, парни, считай, что вы разбогатели.
Agree. How are you?
I want to get... I'd like to...
First, yeah.
Well,
See you later.
Сколько у меня там? А, 7. Ладно, пофиг. Так. Поехали. Так, мне вообще нужно как-то сюда, что ли? Угу.
Jesus Christ be praised.
the lady of Talmberg sent me. She wants me to find out why the crown's been delayed.
Through no fault of ours, I can tell you that. We had a large stone ordered for mounting on the crown, a beautiful Moldavite from South Bohemia that we had cut and polished in Prague. But, well, in short, the good merchant, Martin Wiesek, who was supposed to bring it from Prague, got lost along the way. It's like the ground swallowed him up.
Well, Lady Stephanie won't be happy.
Look, we've got something else here we can replace the stone with, but I'm sure even you can see it's not worthy of a noble wedding, and definitely not worthy of our fine craftsmanship. Oh, if I only had someone who'd try to find the Moldavite.
Why don't you just ask me? Of course I'll try to find the stone. Just tell me where the fellow was seen last.
That fellow, as you call him, the esteemed merchant, Martin Wiesek, was last seen riding alongside the Sassau River, passing by the footbridge over the ford, to the west of here. Evidently, he never made it to Sassau town.
Well, I'll look for him, but he could be far over the mountains by now. Or under the ground.
God be with you.
Так, я нахожусь тут. Соответственно, мне обратно. Самый дальний и налево. Понятно. Поехали. Стоп. Теперь мне сюда. Самый дальний и налево. Мне кажется, там разбойники побывали. И камушек наш забрали. Надо бы найти и морду им в воду опустить. Куда я вообще скачу? Стоп. Все, я уже на месте. Надо вниз. Опа. А вот и оно. А вот и оно. Как я и говорил. Да ё-моё. Так.
Who's there? What's going on there? Answer to my prayer, just when I wanted to vent my rage on someone. Alarm!
Да. Я в шоке.
Hey, all of you gather here, raise the alarm. Alarm! You're dead.
Давай. Не сюда.
Come and get it. All right, enough.
Чё? На, на. На. Вот там. На. Где твой друг? Хрена вы уйдете, свиньи. Где твой друг? А вот он, ты лучник хрена. И сюда ты. На. Хрену лысого. На. Свиньи. Меня. К сожалению, он умер. Как я и предполагал. Опа, вскрытие замков повысилось. Так, поесть бы ускорилка. Кстати, хлам бы я некоторые выкинул. Чё? Алтарная свеча. Нафиг она мне всралась. Это вот чё, пры. Так, ладно, всякий кал. Сразу же. На лошадь. Опа. Спасибо за этот. Спасибо. Наборы бронника мне нужны. Тут вам благодарность. Пробивные стрелы. Если у него стрелы там были. Серебряное кольцо я оставлю, пожалуй. Стеклянный кубок. Здесь. Что? Эти. На стоимость. Ладно. Нормально они там ограбили. Так, сразу чиниться. Я думал, он сломается. Он выжил. Наборчик-то наш. Ладно, пошлите уже. Отдадим, так сказать, наш камушек. Кстати, дешевый довольно-таки. Сколько он? 200? Я думал, он 1003 будет стоить. Все-таки драгоценный камень. Дешевый относительно. Капец, тут зверобоя. Видели, да? Поляна. Высаживают. Я в шоке.
About that moldavite we discussed.
Yes. Do you have some news?
Yes. The good news is I found Vizek.
That sounds like cause for rejoicing, but how come he isn't with you?
That's the bad news. He didn't survive.
Merciful God. He was a good and highly respected man. I will pray for his soul. Anyway, let me see the stone, if you would be so kind.
Of course. Here it is.
Excellent. It looks undamaged. I'll get straight to work. You can come for the finished crown tomorrow evening. Good luck to you.
Понял. Так, выйдем мы, пожалуй, через эти. Точильный круг он мне не нужен. Монастырский двор. Фига себе. Авник. Так, у меня тут задание, кстати. Ёп. Так, ухажер пока что отказывается. Даже вот это. И дом Божий. 3 отслеживать. Что это такое? Какой макал? Нахрен мне срался ваш макал это? Так, куда мне надо? Угу. Раз, ага. Два, понятно. Ты кто? Писар, попери. Ты кто? Йоханка.
Johanka?
Henry?
I'm glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Well, that depends.
You're alive. So you're doing well.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes. Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
So can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious, and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People here are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Can I have a look at them myself? I know a little about healing.
Do you now? And what would you do if you burnt yourself at the forge?
First, you have to cool it down with water. Marigold ointment helps, and it's better if you don't bind it and let it breathe.
You do know what you're talking about. Looks like blacksmiths know about more than just pulling teeth.
Pulling teeth? Nothing to it. As long as you don't squeeze the pincers too hard and crush them.
Well, go and see if anyone needs anything. Just don't go pulling anyone's teeth.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep. But I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Enough to survive, maybe. But convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded? I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that, out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
Very well. And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you liked.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week, Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye. We desperately need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power. You wouldn't happen to know what Fritz and Matthew did here, would you?
Don't even talk to me about that. They weren't badly injured compared to most of the others here, and after lying in bed for a while, they got bored. So they started drinking. I'm trying to help people in dire need, and the two of them are drinking with that cretin Elias.
They always have been thoughtless, but at least they were punished for it. Who is this Elias, anyway?
One of the ordinal monks who helps out here. He was the one who brought the booze. All three of them got friendly pretty fast. You know what they say about birds of a feather.
And do you know what got between them?
I don't have a clue. One minute they're the best friends in the world, and then a lot of yelling and furniture flying around. They threw Fritz and Matthew out straight afterwards.
What kind of person is this Elias?
A timid kind of fellow.
And why is he being so hard on Fritz and Matthew? They're drowning in debt because of him, and it seems all they had was a small fight.
I don't know. He was the one who wanted to befriend them in the first place. I don't believe it's because of any property damage they did. It's got more to do with wounded pride.
Thank you. That's all I need. I'm not needed here.
Здесь я не нужен.
Everything here is fine.
И здесь я не нужен, значит, да? Тут у нас кто? Никодим.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
Would you teach?
Certainly.
I mean... Well... I'd like to learn something from you.
And what can you do?
A bit of everything.
Can you now? But to be more precise, do you understand herbs and medicinal plants?
I do.
In that case, you've come to the right place. Someone who knows what they're doing will have it done in a jiffy. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous beds. Is that clear?
Clear. I can get cracking.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
I see.
Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back, and woe betide you if you pull up anything but weeds.
Don't worry, you've never had as good a gardener. Why are they so badly provided for? People are crammed in next to each other, and some have to sleep outside. That can't be good for them. It gets freezing here at night.
I can't afford anything more for them.
How is that possible? You're the infirmarius. You decide how all the money gets spent.
But I have no say in how much money I'm given. And because the abbot's away, it's still the same amount I had when I was taking care of a few old men.
Can't believe your conscience lets you leave the Skalitz locals in such a state.
I know. I'm shamed.
I just won't get any
But
sleep.
my brothers believe it's all in God's hands now.
Please, help me.
And the local custodian? His crew has enough provisions.
I tried him, but it seems he had some disagreement with Ʇыᴱᴇᴍ, and now he won't give us anything.
I'll try to talk to him. Can't you do anything? Won't the others help?
Unfortunately not. The brothers in the cloister aren't much interested in the external world, and the custodian has enough on his plate with the chaos in the region. Besides, his main concern is the smooth running of the monastery.
Even so, conditions here seem to me quite unchristian.
You're not the only one.
How are the wounded from Skalitz?
Some of them are well taken care of, but others are dying here needlessly. It's a good thing we have Ʇыᴱᴇᴍ here. I'd never be able to manage on my own.
What will
How can I help you?
Have you talked to Johanka?
I did.
Well, if you know something about it, then go and take a look. However, you don't look like you've studied the Hippocratic arts.
That's true. I'm the son of a blacksmith, but I have been around the wounded before. What do I do if I'm not sure of the treatment?
Come and speak to me. We'll see what we can do.
What do you think about the custodian?
Baron von Berg? Well, he does his job well. He keeps us safe here. And the last time I saw him was when I was rubbing ointment on his rash.
I heard he's been here a lot lately.
That's true. He comes to visit Johanka. But he's never here long, and he always leaves unsatisfied.
So you don't normally treat the wounded, then?
Well, there were accidents, of course. A broken leg, someone who'd been kicked by a cow or bitten by a goat. But this, I've never dealt with the carnage of battle before.
If only it had been a battle. This was cold-blooded slaughter.
You were there? God be merciful to you and the dead and the wounded.
Thank you.
Please, help me.
He just needs to sleep.
What the?
These wounds have been well taken care of.
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly.
May the Lord watch over you.
Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly.
I can't sleep again.
He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka. I'm not needed here.
Yeah? Where? What's happening?
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian could set on us.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it. And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium. Anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you. Farewell.
Huh? Shit. What's going on?
You look all right.
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the humans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's no use. Those bandages need changing. I'll get some.
Good luck to you. Huh?
I have the bandages.
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
I can do it myself.
I thought you were a blacksmith.
A long time ago. But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Well, fine then. May the Lord... What?
How are you feeling?
Good. It feels clean. Hope it helps.
It will. Tell them to rebandage you daily. You have the bandages here.
Thank you very much, Henry.
Don't mention it.
God be with you.
I have the band...
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
I can do it.
Well, take care now.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own. He just needs to sleep. He just needs to sleep.
For the love of God!
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one. The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right. I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God! There has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
Unfortunately, I've had occasion to try this sort of thing before. You have to place the bones as precisely as you can next to each other. It's hard, but you have to ignore any screams of pain. That's the only way to help him.
Well, fine. Try it then.
One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't work. He says he...
Semek? Is he one of our people?
No, he's a construction worker. He's bruised and confined to...
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbours are dying here. You're friends. There isn't time to waste on some construction worker's bruises. Oh, honestly, what were you thinking?
Listen, all I need to find out is the name of a herb.
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you?
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days, among the corpses. If he got poisoned...
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
But I found him. He preaches in a church in Rovna.
He's alive. Then talk to him.
Ayo,
Good luck
mayo.
then.
Are you holding him firmly?
Aye.
Done.
Изи. Так, он говорил про какую-то там траву. А, ёп, я ж могу... Вот это я, конечно, баклан. Есть ли? Вот она и она. Походу. Попробуем. Надеюсь, он не сдохнет.
Hopefully I have what you need.
Сейчас сдохнет.
Thank you. With any luck, I'll soon be feeling better. If you find the time, stop by to see me in a few days.
God be...
Dear Mistress Johanka, I come again in admiration of your selfless dedication. I would like to invite you to a fine banquet at my palace. You certainly have earned... What business have you here, fellow? Who let you in?
I'm taking care of the wounded, as I'm sure you're aware.
Ah. Well then, run along and take care of them, and let me talk to Johanka.
You're not needed here.
Wouldn't it be better to have the banquet here, custodian?
What?
If you won't give the sick anything else, couldn't you at least hold the banquet here?
Nobody's going to talk to me that way. Lock him up for the night and let him learn some manners.
Верно.
Clear off. And pray you never come back here again, or you'll see my ugly side.
Чё, пошел нахрен, клоун? А, ёпта, я не туда. Где я вообще? Корчма. А, блин, так мне нужно временное жилье. Временное жилье. Ага, вон там.
Yeah.
Да ёпта, это не здесь.
Yeah.
Тише.
Yeah. Yeah.
Почему чертов ублюдок на корчмаре всегда не снаружи? Где этот клоун? Я в шоке. Так, чё у тебя рогалики? Давай сюда. Да все давай.
Can we do? I have to eat something.
Так.
My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
Это? Нет, честно. Это? Да, это моя. Моя. Так, надо поесть. Надо поесть. Так, ладно. И поспать. Так. Два часа ребута. Так, и надо бы еще поесть. Нормально. Так, вернуться к больным, кстати, надо бы. Ух, ёп.
For the love of God!
That custodian Sebastian is really obnoxious.
He can be unpleasant, but in his own way. I don't know.
You can't be serious.
What's that supposed to mean? At least he was here, unlike you, the whole time. And anyway, mind your own business. God be with you.
Понятно.
I heard you had a fight with Fritz and Matthew.
Heathens.
So it was you they fought with?
Yes, it was me. And I hope I'll never have to see those wastrels again.
They deserve to be ousted, but the debt? How are they ever going to pay it?
I really don't care. Let them live in penury. Brutes.
Isn't that a little unchristian? You wouldn't want personal spite to ruin their lives, would you?
Well, those were just idle threats, really. If they come and apologize, there's always a possibility of forgiveness.
And who are you?
Brother Elias.
What do you do here?
What I can. I'm just trying to help the Skalitz locals as much as I can.
How long have you been helping here?
Since before the refugees arrived. It was much less crowded back then.
And what do you do here exactly?
Mainly, I help Brother Nicodemus. Occasionally, I keep watch at night in case someone takes a turn for the worse. Sometimes I have to hold a patient down or fetch and carry things.
Do you know anything about healing?
A little. I can manage the basics, but without Brother Nicodemus, I'd never be able to deal with the more difficult cases.
Понятно.
Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Так, что с этим? Нормально? А, ну, в принципе, нормально, походу. Так.
Quiet!
How about some potion to induce heavy sleep?
Certainly. The old reliable.
Reliable?
Some of the brothers like a good sleep. And sometimes that's the only way to get one. I'll show you how.
Thanks.
Farewell.
Так. Че, алхимия займемся туда? Читать. Спасательный шнапс. Нет. Колыбельное зелье. Маг. Вороний глаз. Чертополох. Так. Приготовить масло, горсть мака, горсть чертополоха и горсть вороньего глаза. Бросьте мак в котел и кипятите в течение одного оборота. Добавь чертополох, кипятите в течение одного оборота. Добавь отвару... Дай отраву остыть, затем добавь вороний глаз. Ага. Мак, один оборот, чертополох. Сначала что идет? Мак, да. Мак, чертополох, вороний глаз. Понятно. А, и на масле вроде, да? Приготовь масло, да. Так, масло. Раз. Теперь. Сумка. Сумка у меня ни хрена нету. Значит, выйти. Надо все с собой взять. Так, теперь смотрим. Вороний глаз есть. Мак есть, чертополох есть, я видел там. Поехали. Масло. Вороний глаз, мак и чертополох. Так, сначала мак. Котел. Меха. Поехали. Один раз, да? Потом. Чертополох. Котел. Меха. Теперь вороний глаз. И дать ему остыть. По идее остыл. Кидаем это. И закончить снадобье. Так. Использовать. Все. Я приготовил зелье.
I've got something for you.
Really?
Drink this and you'll fall straight to sleep.
Oh, thank you. God be with you.
Отлично. Теперь. Экс. Травка. Дар к вашим услугам, пани. Так, пани пока Дорбани. Поехали траву косить. А вот и она. Ни хрена себе тут. Так, чертополох, мята, одуванчики. Это что? Чертополох. Крапива. А, крапива-то. Чертополох, крапива, одуванчики. Так. Ванчики всратые, хреновые ли тут повырастали. Нас тут никто не звал, идти отсюда. Повырастали тут. Такс. Чё? Капец, спрятались так еще. Так, ну тут все, теперь тут крапива нафиг. Чертополох. Крапива. Донечки. Капец, мяту почти что не видно. Так, одуванчик, иди нахрен. Капец, как будто они заново вырастают, я в шоке. Ну, травничество. Ну чё, я вроде бы все собрал. Пошлите к нему. Да ёпта, ты что ты так разогналась? Офигеть.
It's done. Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
Not a leaf wasted.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm going to check with my own eyes. May the Lord watch over you.
Иди, посмотри. Иди, смотри, лох. Лох. Читать. Фигня, короче, какая-то. Так. Одна повязка у меня осталась. Ни хрена себе вы там. Офигеть. Охренеть. Одна повязка была 22. Я в шоке. Так, в руках божьих. Это что у нас? Ага. Не обязательно. Добудь достаточно мяса и принеси ее Ханке. Кстати. 100 мяса. Там мясник где-то был, да? Недалеко. А ёп. Сколько у него мяса стоит? Ты мясник? Ты мясник.
Farewell.
Так, говядина нет. 10, 20, 30. Блин, а это одна, что ли? Двадцать 35. 35. 45. Мало, не хватит. Посрать. Пошлите, что тогда по фасту животных убьем. Если тут они вообще. Ладно, сейчас вернусь. Мне в лес нужно. Опа. А, это камень. лагерь. Ничейный лагерь. Пойдет. Сазавские леса. Так, поехали. Где тут свиньи обитают? Ну, имею в виду кролики. О! Чуть промазал. На. Ух. 99 мяса. А, я уже и нести его не могу, капец оно. Весь. Вышел поохотиться. Одного оленя убил, уже 99 мяса. Ха. Еще по одного найти бы. Опа, кролик стоямба. Ах ты ж. На. Куда ты покатился? А ну стой. Скакали киханки, все. Мясо я раздобыл. Мясо готово. Я вечно. Ладно. Похрен. О, отсюда что ли вход есть? Да, отлично. Так, ты кто?
Can I take a look inside the monastery?
What's got into you, boy? The grounds inside the monastery belong to the monks of the Order of St. Benedict. No others shall pass.
Sure.
I've been sent here from Talmberg. I'm to speak with the one responsible for construction.
That'll be the master builder. Or with our brother, the overseer. What matter is it you're here about?
It has to do with the stone for construction.
Ah, then that's a matter of supply. You'll want to talk to the overseer. He knows more about that sort of thing. His study is right above us, more or less. Go up the steps to the left and then head back in this direction, almost the whole way. Take care now.
Че? Так, Йоханка, на тебе мясо.
For the love of God!
I brought some meat.
Thank you, Henry. Rich food will definitely help. God be with you.
Were you satisfied with my weeding?
It wasn't the best work I've ever seen, but you pulled up more weeds than herbs, so you deserve a reward. Take care.
Чё? Ты чё?
Do you need any more help?
Knowledge of herbal remedies always comes in handy. Listen up. We have some new brothers who are meant to help me with the wounded, but not all of them know their medicinal herbs as well as I'd hope. They'll have to be taught.
I'm not much of a teacher.
I should imagine not. But you won't be doing any teaching. Just helping me put together our new herbarium. I shall need all of the herbs mentioned in the old one.
That sounds easy. I'll be right back.
Don't be so sure. Some of the herbs are shy little things, prone to hiding from sight. When you've collected one of each, come back for your reward. One more thing. Bring me some old book or other. We'll scrape off the old ink to make a palimpsest, and use the blank pages for the herbarium.
An old book. Very well.
Good luck to you.
Так, а у тебя или нету? Вот книжечка. Сколько? 1100, ты шо? Ни хрена себе, карта сокровищ. 1100, ёптыгадык. Так, ладно, торговаться.
Let's have a word about...
Так, это у меня собрано на первой странице все. Найди книгу. Так. Да, книги-то у меня нету. Хотов 4. Двойка вообще. Блин, у меня книги нету. Так, чё? Новый гербарий, так. Окопник, вороний глаз, четырелистник. А, так нам нужен только окопник и вороний глаз. Можно у него, в принципе, я думаю, купить. Вороний глаз и окопник.
Let's have a word. Since it...
Well.
Понятно.
Oh. I've got those herbs you wanted.
Let me see if you have everything. Excellent, you have all the plants. I'll take those from you. And what of the book? Did you remember to bring it?
Oh, the book, of course. I'll be right back with it.
Good luck to you.
А тут писара или нету? Блин. Книга еще сратая. Мне похуй.
God be with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Divish. I'd like to have a look around the spot where the accident happened.
And why is Sir Divish interested in that regrettable accident?
He'd like to know what role the masonry had in it, or at least its quality.
I guess it played a crucial role. But I don't intend to stand in the way of your investigation. I've already made sure the poor man was well taken care of, and that's enough for me.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Who's in charge of purchasing materials for the construction?
Mainly it's me. I pay the fees and make arrangements for delivery, but those in charge of the actual building take care of the rest. I'm not knowledgeable when it comes to the quality of stone. They had the red stone delivered from a long way off.
They take care of storage as well?
Yes, but usually whatever arrives is used up straight away. The construction is in full progress.
Do you remember when they brought the last delivery of stone?
Yes, it rained a lot that week, so they let the carriage sit right outside of the gate on the other side of the wall. It took some time before it was dry enough for further transport.
And there wasn't anything strange about it?
A little strange, I suppose. Usually they bring us a large block of stone, which the builders cut to size. But this time it was a number of smaller pieces. No one complained. They probably saw it as less work.
I heard that you were late with your payment to the Talmberg quarry.
That's true. We ourselves had late payments, and it took some time before we gathered enough money to pay. But that's happened in the past.
Farewell.
Понятно. Так. Опа. Я поел бы. Книга, да? Книга. Книга мы купим, я знаю даже где. Вроде бы у купца продается книга одна интересная. В принципе, дешевая. Опа! Ни хрена себе, что вытворяем. А, кстати. Не продается ли книга у корчмаря? Кстати, вот она, да? Хорошо, нет. Петюм в своей халупе этот черчан. Нет. Ладно.
Mother. Take care.
У вас что, книги нету? Понятно. Кстати, можно продать там. Да ёп. Волк.
Let's have a word.
Ладно. В корчмаре не было книги. Хорошо. Купца она точно будет. Что? Я объелся? Чего? Так, а вот он и купец. Надо, кстати, взять все нафиг на продажу. Избагрить купцу, если это можно.
Jesus. Farewell.
А чё? О, 200 голды. Яси. А есть что-то подешевле? Ладно. Так. Стоп. Это уже мое. Кольцо ставлю на подарок. А, я уже получил. А, стрелы еще. Так, ну вроде бы все, да? Торговаться.
I'd like to What about...
Fine.
610 голды еще получил. Потому что книгу за 200 купил. Приятно, приятно. О, кстати, можно заодно с этими поговорить.
Hey,
About your brawl with Elias. Your best friend settled the matter.
You're serious?
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to him and promise you'll pay the debt somehow.
We won't forget this. On my honor. Thanks. Good luck then.
Jesus, what are you...
I'd like you to...
Certainly.
I'd like to practice...
Alright.
Isn't that...
Скрытности. Пись.
Come. Agreed. Good luck then. How are you?
I'd like you... I'm interested...
Wouldn't you rather...
А,
Well.
Goodbye.
ладно, сколько у меня скрытность там вообще? 4. Ну да. Ладно. О, кстати, можем сейчас забрать камень. Как раз он готов уже.
Jesus Christ be praised.
What about the crown? Is it finished?
I'm a man of my word. Of course it's finished. Here you have it. Thank the Lord you found that Moldavite. It wouldn't be the same without it. God be with you.
Отлично.
Yeah.
Thank you. I have that...
Thank you for everything. I'll set someone the task of scraping away the old ink and making the herbarium.
It was my pleasure.
Травничество. Спасибо. Так, я бы тебе все травы нахрен продал бы. Если что-нибудь понадобится, куплю. Скрафтить там для задания еще какую-то хренотень. Так, я все травы вроде бы отдал. Да.
I'd like to just...
Well.
We...
A nice...
Отлично. Так, а что этот дебаф? Понятно, короче. Это... О, кстати, да, травничество. Нет. Опа. Сбор трав прибавляет мне силу. Интересно. Так, я хотел посмотреть журнал. Это понятно, это понятно. Ага. Турнир. Так. Это непонятно. Так, это Тереза. Вернитесь к этой, понятно. Дом Божий, поговори с мастером. Помоги лечить. А, вот. И вот это еще. Так, куда мне там надо? Ага, у меня тут поговорить с мастером и с каким-то еще. Пошли. Сначала с лохом поговорим каким-то. Гнездо. А, вот она. Да ты... Я в шоке. Паутина. Нафиг она мне нужна? Так, мне сюда.
Good day to you.
Whose house is this?
It's our local custodians. The most esteemed Sir Sebastian, Baron von Berg.
А, этого урода.
You don't seem to think very much of him.
Well, of course I do. A man with a nose so stuck up that it acts as a rain funnel can't be all bad.
What does the custodian do anyway?
Well, he's meant to look after the local community and keep the peace.
But
in fact, he seems more interested in robbing everyone blind.
I'm much obliged.
Don't mention it.
You look bored.
Beyond tears.
How can you be bored here in Sasau? It's such a holy place, filled with knowledge.
Don't even talk to me about it. They won't let you touch the books. They don't want to talk to you. And when I wanted to look at the remains of St. Procopius, at least, they ran me off. Me! Like some kind of thief. What good is the whole blasted monastery if I can't even do that?
Well, they say there's not much left of poor Procopius.
What's that got to do with anything?
I'm not blaming you. It's just that only monks have access to the reliquary in the crypt. Folk were even taking relics away from St. Procopius' cave for protection before. Now no one's allowed in there.
I know. But I'd never dream of doing that. I just wanted to touch them for luck.
I'm sorry, I can't really help you with that.
I know. I just needed someone to complain to. Take care now.
Так. Где этот урод? Вот он. Это говноед сраный.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Да?
I'm helping at the infirmary now, and I came to...
Ah, and how is Johanka? Do you know her well?
Yes, I do.
Good, good. Does she ever talk about me?
I'm mainly here for supplies and to talk about the state of the wounded from Skalitz. They need blankets, food...
Well, that's not my problem. Let the infirmarius take care of it.
His hands are tied. Until the abbot comes back, he can't get anything.
And why should that interest me?
Because I'll pay you.
For supplies? But of course. That will be...
Oh, come off it. You get your supplies from the monastery for free. No one will bat an eyelid if you ask for more. Blankets can get chewed up by mice. Food can go off. Is this enough?
You're a... Yes. These things happen, certainly. And as long as the monastery needs my protection, they'll have to put up with it. Take care.
Урод. Просто шок. Какая же тварина. Так. Чё это? Так, где это? Ровно. Ни хрена себе. По сути, мне так и не... Можно в ровно. Тальмберг. Новое задание. Капец тут заданий. Пожалуй, так и сделаю. Так, я вышел из города и мне вверх. Дом на... Понятно. Надо узнать все о ядах. Узнать все о ядах и помочь людям. Ну, точнее, одному человеку. Я уже, в принципе, всем там помог. Сама печь бургер, само... Что это? А, это вот. Кузница. Так, мне пока что тут ничего не надо. Надеюсь, я в правильном направлении двигаюсь. Потому что что-то... Ага. Ну да, правильно. Сейчас до креста дойдем. Чего нахрен? Вы чё? Разбойнички. Чего? Фига себе вы. Куда они только берутся, вот такие вот разбойнички? Ну, краснобай, спасибо. Самогон. Дубинка. Хотя, по сути, мне-то с них и ни хрена не надо. Я бы это выкинул нахрен. Краснобай. За это спасибо. Это вот вина всякие. Самогон тем более. Топоры вот эти обрыганные. Но это съесть можно. Подожди, а стрелы-то мои. Стоп. Стрелы-то мои. Я забираю свои стрелы. Я думаю, а что это за стрелы? Почему они по одному, по два? Думал, это какие-то фиговые стрелы, чтобы не продавать их. Что впадло что-то. Брать по 2 стрелы и продавать. А это мои, оказывается. Что-то я забыл. Ну ладно. Так. Мы тут, получается, можно, в принципе, направо, и первый поворот сразу же и дойдем. Понятно. И по прямой. Это что такое? А, трупа. То есть... Тут, конечно, дорога такая себе. Закат. Соответственно, где-то уже 19, около 20:00. Так, а где он находится-то? Ага, дальше в этом. Вот он и он. Привет, братец.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I need help with treatment.
And what's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Skalitz is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to him?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the Cumans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged, but even then he's in God's hands.
How do I clean his intestines?
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirits, the purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help. I'll show you how to prepare it. Farewell.
Понятно. Спирт нужен и полынь.
Yeah.
Yeah. Так, а я вообще не отсюда вот пришел.
Yeah.
Я уже и спать хочу, ёпта, эдак. Ладно, сейчас быстренько обратно. Блин, спирт я выкинул, кстати. Unlock. Ну ладно. А, не, самогон выкинул. Стоп. Не спирт. Кстати, у меня есть полынь? А, вот она. Подожди, так у меня есть эта настойка. Да, у меня есть он. Так, бою готовился. Так, мы сейчас тут. А, ну по прямой чисто. Так, стоп, нафиг. Я сейчас уперся. Не тут-то, я свернул, походу. Ладно. Я свернул, фигули мне. Блин, лошадь, конечно, у меня мега выносливая. В 2, а то в 3 раза выносливее, чем у меня была. Ну и вот я все в городе. Капец быстро. Так, фастиком. Так, я бы сохранился бы тут. Чё? Качалось что-то или... Я не понял. Скорее всего, турнир отменился, да? Нет. Где вот сама я... А, вот.
Henry.
Tell me more. All right. How are the sick and wounded faring? I don't think there's anything more I can do for them.
You did what you could. Truly. I don't know what I would have done without you. You saved a lot of lives.
God be with you.
Опа, левел повысился. Изи, ё-моё. Капец тут. Так, это не то. Говнище. Говно, клеймо преступника, говно, грубиян, говно, золотые уста. Говнище. Ми, говно какое-то. Тоже кал. Ученый. О, нет, спасибо. На это бы взял. Хоть я сейчас знание алхимии, что? Это бы я взял. теперь что у меня? Ага. Так, ладно, все равно. К Терезе идти. Ага, мне сейчас надо поговорить с каким-то бакуганом. Да капец. Столько заданий пана выполнял. Просто в шоке. Так, мне, значит, сюда. Мне не к тебе. Мне вот к тебе.
I am honored that you should come to me.
The overseer sent me. You're to show me the place where the accident happened.
Like I've got time to spare to show you round. He should have done it himself. Why do you want to know, anyway?
Because of the Talmberg stone. If they really are delivering poor quality material, then there should be consequences.
I'd be interested in what kind. But I'm guessing the overseer likes the idea of cheaper stone, right?
And have you noticed anything else going on?
Of course. It's a construction site. Things are always going wrong. The men are always complaining and the work isn't being done fast enough.
So it's just like any other building work?
Essentially, yes. Occasionally someone brings in bad wood or a man cuts off his thumb and blames it on a bad omen. And then there's all these rumors going round.
I'd be interested to know what the men talk about.
Who's been stealing? Which men from the monastery go to visit women? How the work's going? Normal things. It's only the talk about the curse that's not in the normal run of things. And then there's that devil's skull they dug up.
You talked about the devil's skull?
I did. They say it was found in the hole dug for the foundation of the scaffolding. They moved it so it would do its harm elsewhere. But I wasn't there to see it, so I don't know.
And who might know more?
Shouldn't you be investigating the stone? Leszek's in charge of the scaffolding, so ask him if you really have to know. He might tell you something.
Who's stealing? Could someone be stealing the stone?
According to the rumors, everyone, from the abbot and the custodian down to the lowest laborer. It's like with whores and dice. There's no protection against slander. And something gets lost here and there, that's true. But nobody stole any stone. There wouldn't be any left if every man here started helping himself, would there?
Where's the scene of the accident?
It didn't happen on the main site. It was at the outbuilding next to the church, right under the long stairs before the entrance door. Ask my assistant who's in charge there. You'll easily recognize him. He dresses up like he owns the place. Farewell.
Так. Понятно. Задач все больше и больше. Задач все больше и больше. Ну, поесть бы. Что там с моим рогаликом? О, он еще целый. 13. Не, поесть не буду. Так, ладно, заснуть и сохраниться. Часик можно. Вот так вот. Ага. Я не сохранился. но теперь сохранился. Ну а на этом, наверное, данную серию мы закончим. Так что всем спасибо за просмотр. С вами был Furych. Подписывайтесь на канал, ставьте лайки и пишите в комментариях. Увидимся в новой серии. Всем ББ.